Hi, this is Summer, and this is my dissection of a sheep eyeball. Starting with the external features, here I have the back of the eyeball, and you can see the optic nerve, this little round part that was cut here. The optic nerve is a bundle of nerve cells that send signals from the eye to the brain. The sclera is all of this outside white. It's a opaque sheet of connective tissue that protects the inner structures of the eyeball and helps maintain rigidity. The cornea, which I had to cut off here at the end, is very cloudy. The cornea is a transparent covering that allows light to enter the eyeball. While I was cutting the eyeball in half, the aqueous humor leaked out, which is a clear fluid filling the area between the lens and the cornea. It's composed mostly of water and helps maintain the shape of the eyeball. After I cut through this vitreous humor, which is this gooey part, is what I was able to pull out. That's a viscous fluid that fills the vitreous body and helps maintain the shape of the eyeball. What you have left after that is the vitreous body, which is the cavity between the retina and the back of the lens. Now the lens is the front half here, was in the front half that you're able to pull out. It's very hard. It's a transparent structure that focuses light coming in through the cornea and pupil. The hyaloid fossa on the front half of the eyeball is its indention in the center of the vitreous body that supports the lens. I'm not really able to see it that well. And then the zonula ciliaris, which is also on the front half, it's the ligaments that suspend the lens and stretch it into focus, or helps to focus vision. The iris is this mushroom-ridged membrane. The iris is a diaphragm that regulates the size of the pupil. It's this black portion here with the little mushroom-type looking ridges. Then I cut the cornea out of the front half of the eye. The retina is something that is the back of the eye here, this part that you can kind of sweep right off. The retina is light-sensitive portion of the eye composed of receptor cells called cones and rods. You're not able to really see them. The cones are receptor cells of the retina that are responsible for perceiving color, and the rods are receptor cells of the retina that are responsible for perceiving difference in light intensity. Behind that is the blind spot. It's an area of the retina where the receptor cells converge to form the optic nerve. It's directly on the other side of the optic nerve here. The metallic looking portion of the back of the eye, that's the choroid. It's a thin dark sheet of tissue between the retina and the sclera, and the tapetum lucidum is an iridescent portion of the choroid tissue. It helps in night vision by reflecting available light back onto the retina. It's this really pretty blue and green part. Behind that there is the choroid. So that is my dissection of a sheep eyeball.